Hello and welcome all to the Time Traveler's Tavern, where there's tales from it and other things. Yeah, I said things. Alright, I will be your navigator and captain, Deadpaw, taking you on this informative journey. Informative of what? We still don't know. But that's why we have our wonderful net guru and all-around frumpy, colorful commentary provided by my good friend Toast.
I'm closer to white bread than rye.
Fair enough. And over to the other side, we have Mr.E. Not as an ecstasy. It's more of a pun on mystery, not Mr. and E. Alright, Mr.E. in the studio with us today.
Indeed.
Alright, today we're going to go down a traveling line of science and fiction, or science fiction, or fictional science, and all that kind of good stuff.
An interesting prospect. Perhaps later.
He's offering to poke people for you.
With a sword.
Coupled with previous comments. That's prostitution, you know.
Yeah.
A sweet job.
So that would make me his pimp. Apparently I'm a player in a management position. Anyway. A sense of humor is a huge asset.
'Cause it's been working so well for us so far.
Oh my god,
How many?
so funny.
Yeah, how many of the opposite sex, or of the same sex, if you're of that preference, have said that you're so funny, and had that work out for you as being notable?
I'd just like to base this here. Just get this done with quickly.
Oh my god, you're so funny. Amuse me. Say something funny. You're so funny.
Yeah, they treat you like a monkey who's supposed to dance for their amusement.
It's like, what? I amuse you?
Joe Pesci, you are not.
What about you, Mr. Toast? Sense of humor, great asset? Life-changing, even?
Well, it changes people's lives, but usually not for the better.
The problem there comes back down to what kind of sense of humor.
Well, the thing about it is
That is actually a really good point.
it is as much as it is a generalized statement.
Yeah.
I couldn't necessarily say that any one singular aspect of any of our senses of humor could be described as type-specific. We kind of do span the spectrum, for the most part, with exception to heavy leanings toward puns.
Puns, sarcasm, and intellect are apparently not appreciated in society these days. It's like I had somebody tell me that sarcasm is the lowest form of humor, and to which I looked at them and went,
Really?
Sure it is. Really? It is? No. Do tell me more.
Never.
I could never. You really
Now,
have to
here's the funny one. So the person writing this says, you know, the cliche is true. You really can laugh your way into a woman's, we'll say...
vagina?
I was going to say pants. I was trying to find a more appropriate word than pants, but thanks!
I figured skip the friggin' foreplay.
But,
And that's why you have trouble. So
yeah, hey?
You're welcome for the lead up.
Tremendous setup there. Anyway,
And I said I wasn't into foreplay. That's just a lie, huh?
you are, but only in small amounts. Anyway,
I'm not Piggly. I have more to give than small amounts.
of foreplay?
His is 3 play.
Wow. Anyway,
That would be the first time he'd ever have heard that.
but don't just take our word for it. Go on any dating site and take a look at 10 profiles. I'll guarantee that at least 8 of them will list a good sense of humor as an important trait in a potential partner.
the problem with that, though, is most of those dating profiles are skewed or outright lies.
Yes?
It's
There's
saying
that.
what women think men want to hear.
There's that too.
It's the misrepresentation of a person.
Yes. Also, a sense of humor, as we've already just debunked, is a subjective thing.
And if you're dumber than a box of rocks, you ain't gonna understand what I'm saying.
Funny enough, I've actually handed a box of rocks. Some people did not get the joke. I handed them this case, an actual sealed box full of rocks. Different story, they're not important. Handed it to them and said, I think I'm smarter than this. And then I walked away. And I had to wait until they realized what I had actually said, which was actually a really long wait. Considering it wasn't a light box, and it rattled as I handed it to them.
So, it was an offensively long time to wait.
Yes. And then once they figured it out, because you could see that dawning moment, it was, oh!
The gears started turning, the hamster got defibrillated. It came back to life and the wheel started moving. The wheel moved, yes, that is true. Created by man in the early days.
And smoke started coming out of their ears.
Out of the nostrils, goes down a little bit first.
Anyway, so, the question then is, but why do funny guys get the girl? Again, no.
Honestly, like, I've seen a lot of funny-looking guys. Maybe that's the trick.
Comical in appearance?
Yeah.
I thought physical comedy was dead. Perhaps just revamped as chivalry, huh?
That's a shtick for another time.
Okay, so this gets worse. Researchers from Northumbria University,
I think that's still in Britain.
okay, claim that humans perceive a good sense of humor as a sign of both intellect and social intelligence.
Hey, that is completely untrue. I have no social intelligence, but I'm a very funny person.
Subjectively.
Yeah. But what is not subjective is my social ineptitude.
That's measurable.
It is.
Indeed.
As he walks down the road and people cross the street to get away from the sidewalk that he is on.
I've actually had that happen once.
I had that happen like 2 days ago.
2 days ago because someone thought you were socially inept?
No, because, murder.
What? You had your murder face on?
Apparently. To be fair, I was having a not-so-pleasant day. I wasn't feeling fresh.
So,
I didn't have morning breeze, you know, the mountain breeze, the mountain breeze, you know, or springtime fresh, okay?
So, here's my question. How far from your rape face is your murder face?
I don't have a rape face.
Well, at least there's that.
I've got a come hitherto face, and I have the, does this smell like chloroform face? But it falls short of rape.
He gets him to sign a consent form first.
No, he puts the pen in their hand and forges their signature.
No,
If you're forging a signature, you never put the pen in their hands. You do it all yourself.
I was gonna say.
No, because if they're unconscious when they have the pen in their hand, you're still forging the signature.
Let's take it back a notch. It's not rape. It's my coercement face.
What's funny is we're arguing over
semantics.
We're arguing about forging a document, which is a crime, but a minor one. You keep going back to rape, which is a little bit heavier.
That depends on who you're raping.
Yes, and whether or not you put them in the car first, I suppose.
Do you use cars? Vans are easier.
Yeah, the rape van at the Subway. You remember that one?
What?
Down the road there's a Subway gas station. I swear that was with you. Oh no, it might have been with, we pulled up and there was this van.
It has to be, because no,
there's this van that pulled in and literally, like, it only had, like, the one side view window. Hold on while I wibble. Here we go. Had the side view thing there and, like, the two in the back, the bay windows. All of the windows on the van had wrought iron bars bolted to the doors. No. It gets worse. There's these giant, like, lugs that deadbolted shut from the outside and were then chained and padlocked shut.
What?
I kid you not, this is a van that exists. Me and him, we literally, him and I, we sat there looking at this for probably about 5 to 10 minutes, just staring at it going, oh.
In the vernacular, Pixar didn't happen.
My phone was actually dead at that time.
Sure, that's what you say now.
I do. That was the one where the keyboard completely stopped functioning on it, so it locked my phone and shut off.
Though, I do have pictures of the St. Louis rape van. That was one that had an air conditioner in the window, signs for ice cream all over it, but the music it played was slowed down, so you didn't get like instead you get it was really creepy.
And and he didn't actually stop to sell ice cream. And here's the other problem part. That van was a-shaking.
Yeah.
He had already had his victim in back. It was post-abduction. Thank you for the memory, St. Louis. That and the hobo camp.
Okay.
What? It was a hobo camp.
Was it actually a hobo camp?
Before we got there, yes. Afterwards,
No. None of the questions. None of the questions I could ask are anywhere near appropriate.
What? It's not like later that day we talked to the St. Louis police officer for a little bit.
You did, didn't
She was
you?
nice.
Oh, she was cute, too.
She was a pill.
So here's the wonderful thing about law. I plead the fifth.
The problem, though, is they do have access to all the searching our court records, and it turns out supposedly a bunch of people I know are on it. A different, longer story.
Okay. I'll have to ask after we're recording. Or here's where it gets far worse.
It can get worse from here.
Oh, good God. Can it not? Or can it ever? So, according to... And here again, I'm not making this up. According to Christopher McCarthy, the head of the research project, women are evolutionarily geared to respond to signs of intelligence and social intelligence as an attraction factor. The logic behind this being that an intelligent man would be better able to provide for and protect a woman and her potential offspring. Here's the part that I was about to say it gets worse. But what if you're not that funny? Well, here's the good news.
You can make fart jokes.
I was going to say 2 words.
Developing a sense of humor.
Jersey Shore.
Oh, God.
Developing a sense of humor. As though someone out there has somehow been so developmentally stunted that until they read this, they had no sense of humor.
It's that moment of, if by the time you reach the age where you're trying to, settle down and find a wife or a woman to, spend the rest of your life with, you're
Or
probably...
even just someone you can spend a weekend with.
I'm going on the,
The high road.
Yeah, because we've avoided it so consistently. I want to try and, travel on the high road once.
And he's fallen off.
Where was I again? Oh, back in the gutter. If you've gone through your life up to this point and you still don't have a sense of humor, you don't magically find it one day.
Right. This is
You
what
don't
I'm
wake
saying.
up out of bed and you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna be funny now. Yep,
That's my new shtick. I'm going to be funny.
I'm gonna be enjoyable in every social setting with my quick wit and rapier sense of. Wait, no, that would be wit. See?
Yeah.
I'm apparently not intelligent
Yeah,
enough.
see? This is what I'm saying.
Rapier wit. That's
So-
what I wanted to say.
And it goes all the way back to that previous one. You do have a rapier wit.
Hey. Here's Ray. Smell like chloroform to you.
Anyway,
Anyone ever here
So-
tell you got a pretty mouth?
I say that depends. This will smell like ether.
here's the good news. Developing a sense of humor
Hey,
in
close
a
your
lot
eyes.
of ways is like learning
I got
a
this
new
closed.
instrument. Okay?
I can't learn a new instrument. I am musically inept. I have tried.
Yeah, like a little while ago with an accordion.
I made weird face things and go. I sounded like a retarded seal.
And then you started with the accordion.
And then you sounded like you were doing inappropriate things with a donkey.
Kinky Kelly.
I'm sorry. I have to go above and beyond our.
So much for the high road.
No. I have to go above and beyond our self-imposed attempts at monicum and any sort of attempt at not swearing
Decorum.
for this. For the simple moment of, it's called interspecies erotica, fucko!
Well, that's a movie quote. Anyway, you can definitely learn, and you'll only get better with practice. So not only are they saying that it's like learning to play a new musical instrument, but basically they've made it a euphemism for masturbation.
So, no. This goes back to the, maybe he's born with it. No, he's full of bullshit.
Hey,
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe he's born
So
with it.
stop-
Maybe it's YouTube he watched a lot of.
so to start off, pick a few movie or television characters that you think are funny, start paying attention to what it is exactly that makes them funny, if you're willing
If you
to.
haven't done this before, I'm just going to interrupt again. If
Right.
you haven't done this before or prior in your life at any point in time, went, that's a funny movie, I'm going to use this quote, or that's a funny character, I like his mannerisms. And if you haven't been able to pick up on any of those through your life to this point, what makes you think that you're going to now?
Exactly.
Idiocracy. What if most of what people are saying in there people find funny and want to act more like them? That's the problem with a lot of that, where it's someone goes, oh hey, I think this movie is funny, but it's not actually a very smart movie.
Now,
Well, no, to be fair, Idiocracy...
I'm not talking about Idiocracy. I'm just saying it's like
the
that.
philosophy of Idiocracy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what if people are deliberately going out of their way to emulate, the characters that they like?
Actually,
No.
effectively as a society, we already kind of have done that when you think
And
about it.
I'm going to point it out as all right, so on that wonderful note of fact, validation, and verification, any other shuns we should add to here? No? All right. Skipping over his thoughts here, we're going to farm this out, and Mr.E, would you like to bid adieu?
Until next time.
There you go. A good web guru toast. What? Parting words.
If you're using a comb, make sure you go the right direction.
That would be a good parting word. All right, and this is your captain, not of a Boeing, just of a dead Paul. Thank you for joining the, what is this? Tales from the Time Traveler's Tavern? Apparently that's what we are. Thank you for joining. So that's it. You've